And in other news, anti-Semitism once again in the news, this time in the music industry. Joining us now with all the updates is ILTV's Devo Klein. Devo, thanks for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Okay, so what can you tell us? A lot of anti-Semitism happening in the music industry. What can you tell us about this?
Right, so some of the biggest headlines coming out of this past week is, of course, Roger Waters, one of the frontmen of the British band Pink Floyd. The Jewish community actually knows him as one of the biggest anti-Semites ever, and he actually was recently dropped by his music rights company, BMG. He had collaborated with them in 2016, and after recent allegations brought forward by his coworkers about not okay things that he said about the Jewish community, he was finally dropped by his music label. I think it's about time that there are repercussions for the kinds of things that that man says, because he really is just one of the faces of anti-Semitism, unfortunately.
It's been a long time coming. And now there's also controversy surrounding the Eurovision and Israel's participation in the event. So what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, also an incredibly unfortunate story. We have about 1,000 Swedish musicians who have signed an open letter to ban Israel from the Eurovision Song Contest. Obviously, the European Broadcasting Union, which hosts this broadcast, they have come out with a statement saying that they want to keep the Eurovision as apolitical as possible and just to keep all the politics out of it. But Sweden has signed a petition, and they're joining most of the other countries up there in like Norway and Iceland, who are very, very against Israel, and it's very sad to see.
Mm-hmm. And though Israel has every intention of participating in the competition.
Correct.
Right?
I think that what Sweden was hoping for was to kind of have something similar to what happened in 2022 when Russia was banned from the Eurovision due to the ongoing war in Ukraine. And I think that that's the angle that they were trying to take. But unfortunately, obviously the European Broadcasting Union came out with a statement, and Israel is in it. And
so anti-Semitism, but mixed in with a little bit of good news.
Correct.
Devo, thanks so much for joining us today.
Of course, Leah.